Tommy in Michigan is on the line. Tommy, thank you for calling, man. What is up?
Hey, Hake, how's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Nice.
I always wanted to call you, and I always call into the next show only because of work. I could not find time to call you, but today's the day.
Nice. I appreciate it. What an honor, man.
Nah, I love your show.
Cool.
I want to ask you a couple questions and talk about immigration. So the first question is, how do you define an American?
How do I define an American?
Yep.
An American is, by and large, a white Anglo normal Christian, meaning Protestant, who loves what's right. Like, he loves the rights of people to speak their mind, even if they're wrong, and the rights to speak his mind, and just speaks his mind and tells the truth, has no fear. And also he supports the Second Amendment, and he's for freedoms. He's for the police, but not too pro-police.
Yep.
And he's to the point of blindness, right?
Yep.
And he does not like what the country, the people run. He does not appreciate the wolves in sheep's clothing running the country into the ground right now. That's an American. And then there are other Americans, there's some blacks who are, what else are they? They're American. And then there's people who are here who love America, who love white people and who love the principles of America. And they are American citizens. And in spirit, they can be American in spirit. They have that spirit that I described. Those two can be Americans. They've fully assimilated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love your definition. Initially, Americans are exclusively British.
Yeah.
Well, British separated from the British Kingdom.
Right.
Yep. In fact, in the Declaration of Independence, there is a separation between the people.
Yeah.
Specifically, our founding fathers called the British brothers and the Indian savages.
Wow. Yep. True. He called them merciless Indian savages because that's what the British king was using them to violate the American people without regard to age or health or whatever. Sicken everybody, women and children. Yeah, true.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, the British used to be our brothers. Now they're foreigners. Some of them are still our brothers.
They are, but it really shows that a nation is of its people.
Yeah.
And it's so important that everybody has to share the same values, the American values.
Right. They're erasing a nation by coming up with this racism thing. This racism thing is anti-nationalist, anti-nation. No borders, no walls, no USA at all, as Antifa says. That's what this racism lie is meant to undermine. Just undermine the whites' ability to be normal for their people, for their own, like everybody else is supposed to be allowed to be. And it's not even an identity thing. It's not even, I'm all caught up in being white. No, it's basic orderliness. You take care of your own family, you take care of your own country, your own city and neighborhood. Nice.
Yep. And what make America great, the greatest country in this world, is during the founding and building of the nation, we disregard race or ethnic group because race is fake. There's no Dutch American, there's no German American, there's no English American, there's just American. We had blacks, we have Asian Americans, but we are all Americans, and that's how we built this country. America is founded on Western values and Christian values. We cannot, and the only reason that America is falling apart is that we have abandoned those values, both Western and Christian values.
Yeah, I agree with that. That these people are separating and isolating and hating whites and getting all into their shallow woman-like identities, this
Yep.
woman-like false pride in their false identities, and so they're abandoning the real American values and real Christian values and real. What are Western values? What do you mean by Western values?
So Western values, I'll take it from the British definition of Western values.
Uh-huh.
That is to be, first of all, you have to have a trust. You have you need a society that has moral values.
Yes.
And to recognize that those moral values are given by God.
High trust
and
society.
Not man-created. Exactly.
Where people respect each other's property.
Yep.
Yeah.
Respect love and respect rights to life and rights to property.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's why initially the police system is not even required.
Right.
It's because...
That's so true, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, society has... I don't want to say decayed, but it has gone so far that the police is not only necessary. We are so dependent on police as a society because we as Christians should talk to each other before having the police involved in anything. But now we involve lawyers, now we involve police, and it is just unfortunate to see our fellow men fall so far from being just a normal Christian.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true, man. The Bible talks about don't be taking one another to court. Work out your issue, otherwise you're going to lose your whole tunic and whatever else. Tunic was an item of clothing. You'll lose your shirt in court, and the courts are so corrupt, and the police are getting that way, or have been that way in many ways, especially the feds.
Yep.
And the people are corrupt, and so we're losing our freedom because we've lost our morality and our God.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, if you don't mind my asking?
Say again?
What are you, Tommy in Michigan?
What do you mean, what am I?
Are you a white American? Are you black? Are you African?
I'm white.
You're white?
I'm white. White enough.
Oh, are you Asian?
Maybe.
Nice. Right on, man.
Yep. and if I became president, I would abolish a few things. I would abolish dual citizenship. I would abolish women's right to vote.
Nice.
And one of the requirements to vote is to actually own land. You have to own property.
Yeah.
To be given the right to vote. But you cannot have a mortgage on that property. You have to fully own that property to vote.
Wow. So no, you can't be in debt.
No, sir.
Nice.
Yep. Everybody can buy property when you have a mortgage. In fact, you can see a lot of the quote unquote black
right
people or anybody, even foreign people can buy land, but you have to own the land and you have to have no debt.
Nice.
To vote.
I like. So, are you going to abolish minimum wage as well? Then
I'll think about it. I like that idea.
Yeah, me too. And are you going to abolish the? Are you going to abolish the abolition of slavery? Bring back the right to own slaves. Are you really free if you can't own? I don't know if that's a good idea
Exactly. Are you really free if you cannot own slaves?
or not. Right.
well, slaves are. We are. Well, the state own the slaves right now.
Yeah.
Most Americans, of course, are in debt.
Yep.
And we are by the state, not only monetary debt, but debt that came from, let's say, a criminal debt. So you can have. Oh, I lost my train of thought.
You're
but
right.
You can have.
Go ahead.
Yep. So when you have a felony, you lose your right to vote, and you lose your right to bear arms, and it's all controlled by the state.
Yeah,
So
you become a slave, and when you become a prisoner.
Exactly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think I'll abolish that too.
Nice. Abolish the abolition of slavery. Overturn Abraham Lincoln's unconstitutional mess.
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Yep. And it is not about, and even that it's not about slavery. It's the crippling of state rights
Yep.
Which is unfortunate. Great Britain abolished slavery in, I believe, 1833, and the U.S. did the same thing 30 years after.
Yeah.
So we're but I think we should go back to owning slaves. I like that idea a lot.
Nice. Would you ever be a slave?
Nope, I am completely debt-free.
Nice. Right on, man.
That's the best way to live life.
Indeed. That's based.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's great to hear from you, Tommy in Michigan. Call me again sometime when you can.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye. That's cool. Spoiler alert says the 13th Amendment says that slavery is now a legal form of punishment for crimes. Yeah. Like homelessness. Criminalize the homeless. Unless you're a proper homeless who takes care of your stuff. And then you get away from being homeless again. Maybe.